Audubon Wheelers get the win. Hold on at the end. Coach, you were up by 15. They snugged it up to 6. You guys responded. Let's hear your wisdom on this victory.
My wisdom. Well, if I was wiser, we would have stayed at up 15 and turned that to 30. No, we struggled to score offensively. Credit to them because they scored the first 6 possessions of the second half, and we were in the locker room halftime talking about how we wanted to get a kill, which is what we call for 3 stops in a row, and we didn't get that until mid fourth quarter. So they were scoring, and I felt like our defense wasn't atrocious, at least not in 3 possession stretches. So they played really well. If we're going to be able to win more games, we got to be able to score. We got to be able to score more down the stretch to a point. Like I told them, we have to. If we wouldn't have held the ball towards the end if we could have scored better. And I'll really bore you guys in this interview now. So last night I watched a 30-minute presentation about the Elam ending to basketball. You ever heard of it? Okay, well you're gonna be interested. So it's where it's like this guy. They did it in a couple tournaments, but college basketball, first dead ball after the under 4 timeout, the clock shuts off, and whoever's in the lead, you add 7 points or 8 points to their score, and you play to that number. Okay, and the guy's reasoning behind it is to preserve a natural style of basketball. Well, I told them tonight what this shows us, so it probably would have been at that like 49. We had 49 to 37. Okay, so we would have had to get to 56. Well, if we were playing that style of basketball, I don't know if we would have been able to hang on to win. And it just shows us what our weakness is right now, and it's that we can't score consistently, right? I mean, I felt like we had to pull it and hold the ball there so we could just get out of here and win. So, it tells us, like I said, it shows us what our weakness is, what we have to do to get better.
But in the end, as you said, they're offensively, you got some good looks there, Jet. Sounds like a broken record when I say that, but just didn't go down for you guys there. But weathered the storm there, especially in fourth quarter where neither team could really score in that first 4.5 there, but as I said, found a way to get the win, though, as you basically said there.
Yeah, I think we just kind of held on for dear life in the second half is what I really feel like. I feel like we didn't get that great of looks. We struggled to get it into the middle of the zone. We talked about that. We want to have a paint touch, and we turned it over a ton when we were trying to get the ball into the middle of the zone. We didn't get as much dribble penetration in the second half as we did in the first half against zone. We really struggled offensively in the second half. That's no secret.
Jackson Jensen hit a couple threes. He hadn't really played at all season much until tonight. Is that maybe a bright spot to take away, that he can come in and bring us something?
Yeah, he played well. He's our on paper, I guess I don't know what it says, but mechanically, in my opinion, he's our best shooter, and that's something that he gives us when he comes into the game, and that's what we talked about, myself and Coach Reboff just talking personnel on the bench who we thought to get in. That's the reason we wanted to get Jackson Jensen in, and credit to him, he knocked down some shots, and he played well tonight.
What's Underwood looking like this year?
They're good as always. I mean, they're an athletic 2A school. As Skylar said when he talked to you, that they're always top half of the WIC. That's what we anticipate from them as well this year. Their personnel, they got some physical guys. They have some physical guys inside that is always a challenge for us to guard. And then, like I said, it's just athletes. It's athletes across the board. So we're going to have to work hard to defend, and hopefully we can put the ball in the basket.